Hey there, Chief Puff here. Welcome back to Pokemon Sword. And I just defeated Team Yell. Rawr. So... I wish they would let us see the inside of the room. I kind of thought they would do that, but then they did not. I am healed. I also want to say, like in my other playthrough, the way they were talking this up, I thought we were actually going to have a battle. So then I was surprised when we... Spoilers. Don't. Morning. I don't care. I don't like you. I'm not sure if anybody likes him. I mean, I'm sure his mom likes him. Well, am I sure? Oh, hello. Marnie. I forgot her name. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. We are going to win. All right, let's get this part over. I'm itching to evolve my Grookey. I still have not been spoiled. I have now seen all 3 evolutions of Scorbunny. Oh, Gym Challenger, follow me. Yeah, because I can't... Oh, yeah, okay. I can't possibly walk there on my own. Yep. Let's go. Anyway, so I have not been spoiled on Grookey, which is amazing, but I have seen all levels of Scorbunny. Do I have to talk to you? See, he kept saying I can't wait for the first match, but I guess they mean they're going to watch it? Oh, wait. Do I have to register? I forgot what I do. Yep. I don't know why when I woke up didn't I just put my thing on. Anyway, so yes, I have seen all of Scorbunny's evolutions. I have still only seen the back of Sobble. I'm trying not to, like... That's the wrong number. It should have been a 248. I asked her later. I got it wrong. Oh, well. I wonder if you can change your number, though. Anyway, I keep getting off topic, but yes, I did see Sobble from the back, his last evolution. Don't know the name of it, but nothing of Grookey yet. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, but today, hopefully, we will see the second evolution of Grookey. Okay, this is kind of cool, so we'll watch this. They did a good job with the perspective and stuff when you come in here that you feel small. It feels big. And like when I had my first battle as Selena with my team in the Nuzlocke, walking out there felt pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So they did a good job at that. They really play it up like I was gonna fight here though. Or like be in like a multi-battle, you know, like an exhibition type thing. But I can't fast forward through this, so we'll just have to watch Rose talk. I haven't yet seen the ending of this game, obviously, because I don't go any farther. I do watch other players play this, but I never go any farther than where I am in the Nuzlocke, because I don't want anything spoiled. But we've all called it, that guy has got to be a bad guy at the end. Because he owns everything and he's controlling everything. So, but I guess we'll find out for sure later. Yeah. Squad goals. Actually, that would be squad goals. To get like all your friends to dress up as these people. Who would I dress up as? I guess Milo, because I like grass. Boo! No. Karate prodigy. It's nice to see some diversity in the gym leaders here. So, Mr. Tips there, but, you know, different ages, different body types, different genders, different skin tone. Not bad. They even have somebody who doesn't wear shoes. I can get with that. Woo! This part takes so long. Yeah. It's me. Ugh. Any of you who play sports or something like that, or even, you know, like if you're in band or marching band, like being in that big stadium with all those people watching you. See, isn't that kind of underwhelming? I don't know, because this is just me. Whoa, awesome. You still call it a pitch even though you're not playing sports? Or does this... Oh, do these Poke Stadiums also serve as sports stadiums on the off days? Otherwise, why would you call it a pitch? Don't you call it a pitch because you pitch ball? I guess you could call it a field. But that's probably an American term, I guess? I don't know. He's got some funky music. Number 1. Could you pick 1 as your number? Because I just saw Leon has it. Yeah, can there be 2 number 1s? Yeah, turf field. Ooh, somebody texted me. Okay, let's just leave. Whee! Bede not here. So this part's gonna go way faster now that I'm not in my Nuzlocke. I'm also interested to add some different Pokemon to my party. Now, remembering that this is Sword and Shield, oh my gosh, just leave me alone. Have different Pokemon available. A flying Taxus. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's cute. I like that they pop up, talk to you, but I was talking. Oh yeah, different Pokemon than in Shield. So I kind of wanted to use a Sizzlypede, but I'll do this for this kid real quick. My Minchino is gone. Can I help you? Look for Minchino. Blah blah blah. Warp. Okay, I already saw this, so I went over here. But so yeah, I was thinking about using a Sizzlypede or whatever. Cause do I have a fire? I'm sorry. It's been a little while since I played this because I have to let the Nuzlocke catch up. I don't have a fire. So maybe... Okay, nobody get me wrong. Wooloo is adorable. I would love to own a doll of her. I have seen some adorable cosplays of her, or Gijinka type cosplays of her. That's awesome. But I don't think I'm going to keep her on my team. Or him, I mean. That's not what I meant to do, but... Warp? How do I... Oh, I shouldn't have sped through it. How do I blow my whistle? Warp? It's the missing Minchino. I don't know why they can't show some animations. Isn't this a powerful machine? I did it! Thank you. Throat spray. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sound-based. Like roar? There might be... there might be things that I, Oh, am I battling? Whoops. That I missed in the city, and I'll probably come back. I don't know how much everybody cares. Let me know if anybody is watching this and cares. It might be too late now, but because I'm probably gonna cut out most of the grinding, unless I'm looking for something specifically, and obviously I'm not gonna cut out any evolutions. All right, Lena. But I don't know how engaging that is. I don't know. I'm not the best at just chatting. So, I don't think that I'm worth listening to just ramble forever while I grind Pokemon. Okay, thank you. So, I'll cut that out. I won't cut out these kind of battles, though. Even though we all hate Hop, right? Can we all just agree that we all hate Hop? Is he secretly going to be the bad guy? Now that would be a twist, wouldn't it? If he was secretly the bad guy. No, don't you? I still think it's Rose. I don't think Leon has anything to do with it, though. So calling it right now that Rose is the bad guy, but I don't think Leon has anything to do with it. I think Leon's just Leon. Leon is just stuck on himself, and oh my gosh. Kill it. Okay. Are they gonna have him keep Wooloo the entire time? Bubble! Let's have him tell me about type advantages again. Let's send out Alex. I don't think I've used him a lot, so come on out, Alex. I will say, and I know it's different for everybody, but I'm not sure how I feel about people who just blow through everything with their starter. If you are caught up with the Nuzlocke, you'll realize that I didn't use my starter would have been suck against the gym challenge. But I had a different Pokemon that I could have used instead of the one I did use, and spoilers, but maybe it'll get you interested in watching that. We did have a second loss on our Nuzlocke. Somebody died. But I didn't use, I guess, maybe who I should have used. But I've seen people, the people I watch, everybody seems to have chosen Score Bunny. And as soon as they get to the grass gym, they just use Score Bunny. And I get it, especially the one who, I'm watching one who does Nuzlocke, and the other one just, you know, is just a casual Pokemon fan. So I get it that you just want to be able to make sure that you win. That's the first gym. Milo has 2 Pokemon. Like, and especially if you're not doing a Nuzlocke, take a risk. Use somebody new. Like, I never understood, like, just using your starter. I guess I get the temptation to always use your starter, but I've never been someone just to do that. I forgot you all had nuts to eat. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you guys always just use your starter for everything? Do you try to use them equally? So that's what I try to do. Like, maybe to my detriment. I try to, because I want to see the other Pokemon in battle and not just have my starter be level 50 and everybody else is still level 12, you know. I'm not saying it's the wrong way to do it, but I would say if you're at all experienced in Pokemon, challenge yourself a little bit when when you're fighting the grass. I'm not saying use water or something like that, you know, that's something that's weak. Just saying, like, why didn't you try one of your other Pokemon you have? Now, the guy who was doing the Nuzlocke that I watched, I understand that you don't want to risk it. I didn't personally think I was risking anything, but, so I understand, but I don't know. Let's give you a Nuzzle, and then maybe I'll switch out. So yeah, I'm not saying, unless you're doing some kind of special whatever, special challenge, or you're just crazy, I'm not saying use something that's weak in the gym. I'm just saying, why not send a normal against a grass? You know, like, why? What are you guys have any reasons why you would or would not? Well, let's not send out Ray. A bird against a bird? We'll send out Buff again. Or was Buff out the first time? I don't know. I don't pay attention to myself. I don't think. No, Buff wasn't out. Anyway, I don't know. That's just my personal playing. And I think I mentioned in my Sun playthrough, for a while, I didn't even. Oh, you don't really have any. You don't really have any attacks, Buff. Probably almost definitely gonna switch you out. Anyway, for part of my Sun playthrough, I didn't even use my starter. Like I said, I think I named him Hua, but I took the, oh my gosh, the owl. Yep, I took him. Not gonna belabor my point of not remembering his name right now. And, didn't really bond with him. So I was like, meh. I love grass Pokemon, and there were plenty other grass Pokemon that I had in my, boxes and stuff, so I just used other people. I think now who I used mostly is a grass in that one. Whoever it is crying right now that I don't remember them, but that was a while ago. And it wasn't a Nuzlocke, so that's probably also another thing. You're gonna heal me too, or do I have to run back and heal? You're supposed to hate that guy, right? I think I've said that before. I don't think he healed my people. Nope. But you are supposed to not like Hop. I keep calling him How, and that is because I also do not like... Ooh, Pokeball. I do not like How either. But for different reasons. How was just annoying. He's like... I don't know. I like Naruto, so I'm not gonna say he's like Naruto in like a negative way, but like one of those people who's always positive, or one of those, I guess you're supposed to hate them kind of characters where they're, oh my gosh. I'm gonna finish my sentence. One of those characters that you, wait, somebody heals me over here, don't they? That they're just so nice that you don't like them, and they're like, wow, thank you for pushing me in the mud. I love mud baths. I mean, like, I always find, so that was How to me. It was just like, he was the guy who got in the way, the guy who was always just too happy. You know, he knew he sucked. At least Hop is like, no, I'm awesome, you suck. You know, a little bit. Hey, handsome, do you heal my Pokemon? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I was hoping you'd heal me. Fine. I don't want to run all the way back. I just remembered that you have to go down the... Okay. Let's see. Let's put Kippy in front, because I haven't used Kippy. And I'm hoping he also evolves at level 18 like the others did. And I can't wait to see his evolved form. Then I can stop. I did kind of want to use her, but that's another grass. Who else is in this grass? Sizzlypede? No, I have one of you. Yeah, so once he evolves... Did I go back to all my points I was making? Don't like How. Didn't like Hop. Or still don't like Hop. Who did I like? I will say it was a little bit hokey, but which was the one where, like when you started, oh yeah, it was the French one, I think. Again, I make no whatevers because I don't remember gens, but what was the one where you meet a whole bunch of different people and you sit down and they give you, they let you pick your nickname and you had fun. I kind of liked that. And then they split up and like two of them were exploring and one of them was kind of like your rival. Remember that? Which one was that? Anyway, I kind of liked that. I mean, it was a little hokey and I get, I'm not quite as bad as like, I know some people really miss having like an actual rival like blue to a red or, you know, I don't know. I do miss it a little bit. Like, I want somebody serious, you know? I don't know. They don't have to be mean, but just like an actual, act like a human being. Like a Sasuke, I guess? Can my Naruto have a Sasuke where he's like, you're stupid and I'm the best? I guess, well, a little bit like Bede, but Bede, or Bede, what's his name? Bede? A little bit like him, but not quite in such a, I don't know, heartless way. Like, even Sasuke is not that bad as far as, you know, like, he knows he's great, but, you know, like, wow, occasionally he'll admit that Naruto was cool. No, I don't want to Pancham either. I want that kind of rival, you know? Can we ever have that kind of rival? Probably not. And then some games gave you at least, like, you had your friend and then you also had your rival. I don't know. Or, you know, I could just not have any friends or any rivals and I could just be like in real life and just walk around by myself. Whatever. Maybe I could be the bad guy. Maybe I could be the bad rival. Yeah. What do you think of that? Alright, I don't know if I want, whatever she's called. She's cute. She's coming over here. I don't need another grass, though. Stunky's okay. Alright, I'm just gonna run around in this grass and find something cool, and I'll let you know what it is. Okay, it's happening! Okay, well, I don't know if you saw it. Maybe I'll try to keep it in, but I just fought a Zigzagoon who insisted on using Sand Attack 3 times in a row on my Rookity that has Keen Eye. But anyway, Kippy's evolving! Kippy's evolving! Guys, Kippy's evolving! Okay, go ahead, Kippy. I've not seen this at all. I've not had anything... Whoa! Okay... Kip evolved into Thwacky. Hey, I did say Smack Monkey, right? So Thwack Monkey. That's pretty close. You gotta give it to me. Okay, let's take this in for a second. Okay, it's cute. Okay, it's kind of elongated. A little bit more like maybe a lemur. Tail is not very monkey. I like that it kept the sticks. I like its hair. Yeah, okay. Okay. Not that I was expecting it to look really cool, but like, Rain Zizzle. What the heck? I can never remember what Sobble evolved into, but he looks pretty cool. You know, I give that. I don't like the Score Bunny, Raboot. I don't particularly care for Raboot. He's okay. You know, it's not horrible, but, and this, I still think that Sobble's evolved form is probably my favorite. This isn't bad. Let's learn about it. Thwacky. Grass Monkey. The beat Pokemon. The faster a Thwacky can beat out a rhythm with its 2 sticks, the more respect it wins from its peers. It's growing on me. Ooh, double hit. Sure. Probably growl. Yeah. Growl. Alright, I'm sorry if I don't seem, like, super excited, because, like, Grookey, you're so cute. Thwacky? Thwacky's gonna have to grow on me. Can I just say, I think what's throwing me off the most is his green feet. Does that sound weird to say? Like, his feet should be the same color as his hands. Do you agree? Because he's a monkey. Well, I don't know. Some monkeys have the same colored feet. I guess I'm just thinking of like cartoon monkeys where their feet would not be the same. Are Abu's feet the same color? Maybe they are. Maybe I sound like a weirdo, but I don't know. It just makes it feel like he's wearing like a jumper or something like that. Alright, wait. Weren't his feet... Yeah, Grookey's feet were orange. So Grookey had... Oh, I'm sorry. I keep trying to... motion cry. Oh, there we go. I was like, can't you spin him? Oh, you can't? Oh, okay, you can. You can't see his bottom? Come on, man. Alright, whatever. He's so cute. Can I switch? Oh, rawr. Okay. So see how his feet are orange? Alright, stop. Stop. Oh, I paused it. Cute. He's so angry. Yeah, so I like that. I like that. Well, I guess it's a little bit weird that his arms, I guess, are so long. Long orange. Alright, let's stop it. So let's look at Thwacky. Go ahead and pause you, Thwacky. What's with that tail? What monkeys have that tail? Like, chimpanzees and other apes don't have tails. So if he was going to kind of evolve into like an ape, he wouldn't have a tail. So why did it go from a long monkey tail to a dog tail? Or a rabbit tail? I like his face. That's very pleasing, the color of the light. Can you zoom in? Whoa, he got really close to me, didn't he? Man, he's like popping out of the screen. Ah! Okay, sorry. Pause. Aw, he looks sweet there. So I like that. That's a good... I'm sorry, I'm still messing with this. Like, why can't I zoom in? But anyway, I like that pleasing light to the dark. And then I do... Okay, stop moving. How do you get him to be still? Whatever. I like that his eyes, the simplicity where his eyes are the same color as his body just about. That's kind of cool too. So there's things that are pleasing on him. I like that his ears are a different color, though the weird hair a little bit makes him look like an owl. Like if you took those ears away, he'd look like an owl. I'm okay with the arms being a different color and the wrist parts being that. And I like his hair blade thing. That's kind of cool. So yeah, there's a lot to like. I'm not blown away. Unpopular opinion, but I think Quilladin is a cuter second evolution. Better than... Crap. second evolution of Rowlet. Now I remembered his name. He's better than the second evolution of Rowlet, whatever that guy... cannot remember. But anyway. Alright, I will accept it. I have no choice. I have to accept it. So I've not seen this at all. So now I've seen that. He looks kind of funny in that little picture. Nothing is as cute as Grookey. His color's changing. He's getting lighter in color. So I wonder if this will be like pale. As soon as Hop evolves, we'll really see Sobble's second evolution, which I can't remember the name. It's kind of like Trizzle or something like that. Trizzled. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm going to go fly because I just remembered that you can fly and heal. And then I'll come back on here. I'm not running into anything especially... Can I not fly to the Pokestop? Or is that this? Pokemon Center, yeah. No, wait a minute. They don't let you fly like here? Whatever. I'm gonna fly here and go in. Sorry. Fly here. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to heal, and then we'll go back. I'm not finding anything in the grass that I really particularly want. I might check my box, but I really haven't caught anything. But, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. I flew down there. That was a Pokemon stop. Oh, whatever. I guess I don't pay attention when I'm talking. I ran right past it, and I was like, I can't heal. Okay, whatever. Shut up. I did want to say that I was crying a lot about Pokemon, Nintendo being like, you have to have an online account in order to do wonder trades and stuff like that, and I was grousing. I finally took time, and I went and looked it up, and found that you can get the family plan of Nintendo whatever for like $35 a year, and I felt a little bit abashed. I was like, oh, that's really pretty good. So, long story short, I did sign up and get an account so that I can do wonder trades. Hooray! So, I'm actually wondering, maybe I should do that now? Would that be fun? I think it would be fun. So, that Vulpix looks very large, doesn't it? I guess, I know it's some of the perspective, but like, even just against her, doesn't it look like when it tilts up the camera? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't lead with that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe we will do a wonder trade. That'd be a good thing too. That's all you had? Okay. So, let me see if I can catch something. I don't want to send something really stupid. Yeah, see, this would be stupid. Everybody's gonna be sending these out. That's not fair. I like to be fair. I mean, because... I don't know. Sometimes you're like, you're okay getting rando duplicates. I also like to name mine before I trade them. I don't get why people don't do that. And I'm not saying give it some kind of funny name or try to make a joke. One of my favorite things to do is send Pokemon with the wrong Pokemon name. So like, if I send, a Rookidee, I would name it Sobble. So people have a Rookidee named Sobble, or sometimes it's just slightly off, like a Rookidee named Pidgey, you know what I mean? I think that's funny. Of course, then they're stuck with like a Pidgeot named Pidgey, but that's okay. I mean, well, no, a Corviknight, I guess? Alright. I was kind of thinking I'd run into you anyway. Actually, what are the... Farfetch'd, right? Isn't Farfetch'd Sword only? So I could wait until I get down. I watched somebody else playing Sword, and right where you get the Applin, which I will totally use because I think that is such a cute Pokemon, little apple dragon guy. Maybe I'll send like an Applin or something a little bit rare. I don't want to just send people Gossifleur. I forgot that she's grass, but that's okay. I'm taking it. So let's just catch this. And I think I'm just going to continue down this route. I was running around here, keep running into Machamp, and which I mistakenly said I already had one. I was thinking of my Tyrogue. Oh, I guess I should show, or if I already did in the party. I switched out Tyrogue for a Pancham that I named Ben after a friend who really likes pandas. Shout out to Ben. Because Pangoro wouldn't be bad as a fighting type. I'm not really attached to Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop. So having Tyrogue is not as exciting. Yeah, let's give her a name. Okay, I decided to name her Hannah because Hana in flower. Hana in Japanese means flower, but then Hannah kind of looks like it. But then also, my friend Ben, who I just mentioned and is my Pancham, he recently got married. Congratulations to Hannah. So that kind of fits. I'm not going to use Hannah, at least not right now, because I have Kippy, the smack monkey. Yeah, let's just keep going because there's nothing really here for me. Anyway, so there we go. Let's get into another battle. I was gonna... Didn't know she could see me over here. I was gonna switch who's lead monkey. I'm not even gonna go back and correct myself. I don't usually do that. So if I say something... Oh, Hannah! Look at that! I forgot that. I have one of those too. I should beat Hannah with Hannah. But yeah, when I misspeak, which I do a lot, I'm just gonna go with it. I know it probably ticks everybody off when I... Oh, you switched me out. Whoa. Get like Pokemon facts mixed up or say the wrong evolutions or the wrong names for Pokemon. I will say when I do that, like when I got the whole Flaffy thing mixed up, I didn't even realize what I was saying. I was picturing Mareep and I was just kept saying Flaffy and I didn't even in my brain think it was wrong. Like, circle throw. So it's not even like you're like, stop saying that you're wrong. It's not that I'm thinking I'm right. It's that I wasn't even paying attention to what I was saying. If you had shown me a picture of Flaffy, I would have called it Flaffy. But because I wasn't thinking about it, I don't know. Anyway. Ben used Mode Breaker. I don't have Circle Throw. I'm Thrust. Anyway, so I apologize for when I get those wrong. It's not that I willingly want to do that. Oh my gosh, is that the only move yours knows? I mean, I see that it's strong and it's great, but... Yeah. See who's the real Kung Fu master. Poke it with a branch. See ya. Ooh, is Dark gonna evolve now? I have her in my party now. Yes, learn it. I think I'm gonna keep Power Trip. Let's get rid of Fury Attack. I'm not stuck on keeping her because I do have DJD in my other playthrough, and unless he dies, which I want to try not to have happen, I don't ever see switching him out. I love him too much. Cypress really gave him an awesome voice. Oh, I thought she was going to evolve. So I probably won't do that. But I want to have this be a unique playthrough, and I like to experience different evolutions. So, yeah, if I run into a different bird type, or just flying type. I like birds a lot, but obviously most birds are the flying type. Huh, is Doduo and Dodrio, are they flying type? Well, this isn't a good matchup. Let's just bite it. Maybe it won't use grass. But, and without spoiling anything, if you guys want to leave a comment about a Pokemon that you want to see me use, even if it's a way up the way, I'm open to that. I wish I had a... Switching you. I wish I had a fire right now. I guess I could try Roly-Coly. That one's fire, right? I don't know. I don't want a Roly-Coly. My apologies, but not really into that. I like fire. I don't know that I necessarily want that one. Although, is it fire and rock? I can't remember. I even caught one. But I like fire Pokemon. I'm not as keen on water Pokemon. I'm not sure why, because I hate fire and I love swimming and I like water. For grass, I don't know, that's weird. I mean, like, I like plants and I like the wild. I think if I had to pick a favorite element, it would probably be wind. My character Fell Harbor in my book that I pretend I'm writing, she's a wind dragon. And she has control of wind. So I guess wind would be it, yeah. And flying Pokemon are okay. No, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, you can't walk very far before the story takes in. That is not a flattering jacket. Yes, I see that pollution thing over there. Oh, I keep clicking. Yep. It's polluting the air. Or unless that's just steam. Over where I grew up, we had a plant that made paper. And it let off a lot of steam as it was like burning the wood. That word. At least that's what they told, or what I was told, was that it was steam. It wasn't smoke. It was probably pollution because it smelled horrible. Like, it smelled like old pickles. Like, I can't even, I mean, I could taste it now. Roly Coly, no thank you. Unless there's another fire type in this grass. Hello? Nope. Ew, yeah, gross. So it smelled bad, so I'm sure it was letting off some sort of pollution, but the smoke itself was not pollution. At least that's what like the smoke wasn't like coal, is what I mean. This is a really boring topic that I got on somehow. I guess I also miss Cypress because then she'll give me something to talk about. But I play this when she's not here, I guess mostly because it's just me just playing this game, and she likes Pokemon, but she's not like, wow, I have to see everything that ever happens. I am wondering what she'll think of Smack Monkey. Let's go over here. Whew, did in time. Yeah, see what she thinks of Kippy. Oh, she healed my Pokemon. Oh, that's okay. I still wanted to... I was like, what? I don't want to use Ben. I'm not keeping Buff in my party. Not for long. Maybe that's where I'll put the Appletini. Appletini, that's cute. Martinis are okay. I've had an Appletini. A little sour. I like sweet drinks. Kiafa is probably my favorite. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Cherry Kiafa. That's one of my favorites. I also like schnapps. Peach schnapps and orange juice. The fuzzy navel. Yummy. I like sweet things, yes. Daiquiris are good. I like rum. I'm not a drinker, though. Like, I've never been drunk. I get tipsy if I drink. And I think it's all just psychosomatic. It's like, ooh, alcohol, so I feel funny. It makes you warm and tinglies. But it makes me feel on edge when I drink. Sometimes even when I'm at home. But I'll have like a wine cooler or something like that when I'm at home sometimes. Wine is okay. But I'm not really into drinking. And like I said, I don't drink to get drunk. I drink for the taste. And after a while, your stomach starts to hurt. You know, and I don't like to feel dizzy. So that's another reason I don't want to drink a lot. Another weird topic to get on. How do you guys feel about drinking? Hopefully you're of age. My videos are not for children, so go ahead and talk about drinking. My parents, though, or our parents, I should say, we were allowed to have alcohol growing up. Like, I can remember being like 6 or 7. We lived in Miami. I distinctly remember we were having like a barbecue or something out back, and I asked to try some of my mom's beer, and oh yeah, do that. She did. I don't like taunt, and I think that's a good idea. Alcohol, if treated correctly, is okay, and you shouldn't have this mystique around it. that, you know, now the kid really, really wants to know what it tastes like, or like, yeah, I'm breaking free of my parents, I'm gonna go get drunk. It's probably still gonna happen. You can have somebody, man, what level are you, Alex? I guess Nuzzle's just not strong, or did they buff? They had to have buffed, I'm sorry, I'll get back to the alcohol in just a second, but they had to have buffed normal types. Because every Minccino I've been running into has, like, kicked my ass. Like, stronger than I would have ever expected. That's a level 13 Squovet against my 16. Now, I'm fine. Maybe, how strong is Nuzzle? Oh, okay. Nuzzle's only 20. Maybe that's it. I still feel that the stab would have done a little bit more. Let's try bite. No. I mean, look at that. Like, I'm not saying it should, like, get him down to nothing. Look how hard he's hitting me. I'm a level 16. Didn't I catch a Squovet? Isn't it just normal? What am I missing? I'm missing something, guys. Why are our normal Pokemon so freaking strong? Let's see if you can take him, Ben. Let's see if a level 12 can take a level 13 using a super effective move. Or let's see if he one-shots me, because all of a sudden... Okay, tail whip, that's fine. Does she have another Pokemon? I was going to try Circle Throw, but I don't know if I want to... Oh, I already killed it. Let's try Circle Throw. She's got nobody to bring out. Okay. So maybe I was just using weak. I still say Minccino is somehow kicking my butt every time I run into one. But, yeah. I'm sorry, I saw that Lena got to level 16. I was like, maybe she'll evolve. I haven't seen if there's a middle between that and then, like, the other turtle, the big turtle, or is she just a two-step evolution? No, okay. Anyway, so drinking, I think it is good to let your children be introduced to the flavors, so that's not why they drink. And I'm also not saying give your kids, like, a whole beer all the time, you know, but little bits we, like, for special times like Christmas or Easter, or, you know, like if we were having a special meal at home, we were allowed to, yeah, poor Alex. We were allowed to have a little bit of wine. Mom would make daiquiris sometimes, and since that was just, like, icy, plus let's also point out, in, like, a daiquiri, you can control how much rum you put into it. So I kind of have the feeling when she let us have daiquiris, she didn't put as much rum as, you know, like, you could make half of the whole thing. It's just alcohol. Or felt like a fuzzy navel. I had that growing up a little bit too. So yeah, I kind of feel like she toned it down. We also grew up, this is not alcohol, but we also grew up with having coffee. I think we started drinking coffee, gee, I don't know. I know Cypress was pretty, how many times can I shake this and you not steal my berries? She was pretty young. She was probably like 3 or 4. But when I say we had coffee, it was like maybe, oh man, 2 tablespoons of coffee, you know, a half a cup of milk, and then like a spoonful of sugar. So it was mostly sugar milk, but it flavored slightly like coffee. So, but it was just to, you know, give us something to look forward to in the morning, because it was tasty, because it was sugary and it was milk. What did I do? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention when I was clicking. So yeah, it was whatever. But yeah, I have the best mom ever. She would bring us, you know, like sometimes your mom would bring you like orange juice maybe to wake you up, or unfortunately some of you, maybe your mom didn't even wake you up, but even when I was in high school, my mom would come and wake me up for school. So I had an alarm. It wasn't all the time. It was also, I shared a room with my sister a lot. So, her being 6 years younger than me, mom would come in to wake the, you know, not the baby, but, you know, the 6 or 7 or 8-year-old up when we shared a room. And we had to go to school pretty much at the same time anyway. So why not wake up your, you know, 12, 13-year-old daughter too, right? But I do remember a lot of times getting myself up, but it's nice if your mommy comes in and she says, time to wake up, girls. You only had 5 minutes. And she'd bring you coffee? I mean, come on now. Somebody tell me now that you wouldn't pay to have someone with a gentle, sweet voice come in, rub your back, and bring you coffee to help wake you up in the morning. I mean, sweet. I want to name him Ricky for some reason. I don't know why, but that's his name. Nope, don't add him to my party. I just click real happy. Nope. Send him to a box. Anyway, so that's me growing up and things I got to do. I got to drink alcohol. Or at least I got most of my berries. So I guess it is good to just shake the tree a whole bunch. I can't shake it now though, right? Okay. Does anything cool ever drop from that tree? So what kind of treats did you have as a kid that I think most other, maybe other children didn't have? Were you allowed to drink alcohol and have coffee? Hopefully no other illegal substance or regulated substances. Or growing up, if you weren't allowed to, did you feel like you needed to sneak that kind of stuff? You know, like did you always, like, as soon as your mom turned your back or your dad walked away, you'd take a swig of their beer and you were like 7 or 8? I never had that feeling that I should do that because when I asked, my parents would let me try it. So I didn't need to, they didn't make that taboo. You know what I mean? I never did any like other weird weird things that like only adults do kind of stuff growing up that my parents would have gotten involved with. That's going down a weird style thing. Yeah, but like let's say watching not necessarily a dirty movie, but like an R-rated movie. Sometimes my parents would have it on. You know, they'd watch an adult movie. And they did the typical thing where parents would be like, okay, close your eyes during this sexy part or this violence part, you know. Delibird is normal, right? I thought. Oh, stop. Or is he... He's the only one you have. Maybe he is flying? Okay, good job. Well, it wasn't super effective, so I guess he's not normal. But yeah, so we would... I don't know. I also wasn't that interested in watching adult movies. Not the, you know, just like violence or... Most of them were boring. Because think you're like 8 and 12 or whatever. You don't want to watch war movies. To me, that was just boring. So I never even thought to watch those kinds of things. Yeah. I'm racking my brain, but yeah, it wasn't really anything that without some parental supervision I wouldn't have been able to watch. What do I have in front? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. How about you guys? Oh, I never liked horror movies either growing up. So like, I remember being... Oh man, 5 or 6. A lot happened when I was 5 or 6. This is probably also when my memory started to actually work. We were visiting my grandpa, and my sister and I watched... Oh yeah, I wanted one of those guys. Something like the Boogeyman. The only phrase I remember from it was like he'd pop out and go like boogity boogity boo or something like that. I was so scared. Like, it turned me off to any kind of scary. I don't like being scared. Oh, it's not effective, but I finished. Yeah, so I don't even really remember much of the movie, just that this boogeyman guy was chasing some kids and would pop out from behind. I feel like he popped out from behind a couch or something, and that's what he said. We were supposed to just be watching regular shows in my grandpa's room, but Big Sister had to put something scary on. Is that the second evolution of that weird-eyed bug? Somebody mentioned that because it comes in the it must be because it's the right next to him in the Pokedex. Circle throw. Let's just keep throwing him back and forth like the other guy did to me. But yeah, so we were supposed to be watching, I don't know, cartoons or Mr. Ed or something on the television at night, and we did not. Alright, this is going to take forever. let's bring in Dark to take out this one. Because I don't have a water Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Lena. Yeah, let's bring out Lena. What are other things that I did when we weren't supposed to? I mean, I did a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to. But I mean, like, or like things that kids wouldn't normally be able to do. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Nothing really. No, I had pretty good parents growing up. I know no parent is perfect, but I had, for me, pretty perfect parents, I guess you could say. Like, they were very understanding of what I was into and stuff. So, like, growing up, they never had anything be gendered, if that makes sense. And very conservative family, so I'm not even going to say that they were, like, progressively thinking. I think that they just knew that kids are different. So they didn't make me wear frilly bows and dresses and make me buy makeup. I would ask for He-Man toys were my favorite growing up. They bought me He-Man. I asked for My Little Pony. I had My Little Pony. You know, like, when I got into video games and stuff, they, you know, to whatever they could afford, they would help me get video games. But we only got, like, a couple games a year at most. Like, maybe you got maybe 1 or 2 for Christmas and then 1 for your birthday sort of thing. So it wasn't that they were, like, constantly just giving us whatever we wanted. And that's why it still lasts through to us today. Anything, especially video game, that we get is precious. And so we don't, you know, like, that's why we've kept every single system we've had since the first one we got, which was the Master System, was actually our older sister's. And I have it, haha. But, so we, you know, we treasure those things. We're very important to us. But yeah, I played with Lego. Mom and Dad didn't mind. I asked for a Barbie. I got a Barbie. Like, I was into Ninja Turtles. They didn't mind. They let me watch Ninja Turtles. And I also watched Growl. Wait. Oh, okay. Buff knows double kick? Oh, I guess they would kick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, forget Growl. Anyway, so yeah, there weren't boy-girl, you know, in my family. It wasn't like, thou shalt not play with boy toys, thou art girl, you know, and they never hassled me about other things, you know, even as I got older. They just let me be me, and I think that's important. You know, even in a traditional family where, you know, maybe you're, I don't know, don't be afraid to let your kids be kids, you know, don't immediately assume one way or another about, you know, gender preference, or, you know, like, oh, my boy wants to play with dolls, he must, you know, be transgendered. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. Maybe he's a boy who just wants to play with dolls, and just because a girl wants to play with, you know, guns or run around and play football doesn't mean one way or another about anything else. These things are not gendered in and of themselves. There's nothing about a gun that makes it intrinsically male. You know, there's nothing about a baby doll that makes it intrinsically female. We should all learn how to take care of babies. Not to say we should all learn how to use guns, but we should all know about defense, or, you know how to stand up for ourselves. You know, when you think about fighting, nobody should be a bully, so nobody should be, you know, learning how to fight just to beat other people up. That's also not a gendered thing, you know. And I know, traditionally speaking, the males are the defenders and the females are the nurturers. And I think a lot of times girls are drawn more to the, whoa, my bad, are drawn more to the nurturing things, and they like the pretty things. And I don't think that's a whole bunch, that's not just cultural. I think, you know, that's most of the time girls are a little bit more sympathetic and boys are a little bit more tough. I guess you could use it as a word. Anyway, that was a weird rant that I went off of. Brr. Heal me! Trying to get caught up to where the Nuzlocke is. Still not quite there. Who do I want to switch around? I like to keep them in order so that I remember who I need to have fight. I'll keep Ben in front. It's not a Nuzlocke, so I don't have to worry if he gets knocked out because I wasn't paying attention. Don't think there's anybody I want in here. And I'm not even going to try to, like, overtly level. You know, I'll level as I level. I think I'm still a pretty good level for right now. How many times can I say the word level? I almost caught up with that guy. Yeah, the first time I saw him in the Nuzlocke, I thought it was a roly-poly who stole my like a minecart that I could have ridden in, but he jumped in it before I could. I didn't realize it was a Pokemon itself until I came back to fill my Pokedex and ran into one. And that was a tough fight. What is that thing called? It's like it is a minecart with coal in it. I don't know if it's Roly-Poly's evolved form or not, but it was a hard fight. I'm not gonna lie. Circle throw! Owie. You avoided it. I'm gonna try it again. That guy is way too happy. Nice. Defense fell. Speed rose. Again, not sure why you would want that. Well, then okay, then you just raise your defense. But I don't know. Defense down. I mean, so what? You're fast, unless you're gonna one-hit me. It doesn't help you out, does it? Has that always existed? I'm not really good on Pokemon skill. What are those things called? Pokemon whatevers. Sorry, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. Not that I would have remembered if it weren't late and I weren't tired, but nope, you weren't. Thanks for the money, though. Anyway, so yes, I have great parents. Ah, I don't know what else my other point was. Anything in here? Ooh. Rock Blast. Okay. And there's one other Pokemon to get, Pokeball to get. I am so glad there are not random encounters in here. I do appreciate that they... Because could you imagine running through here and running into a Zubat every, like, 3 or 4 steps? It'd be like you were playing a different previous Pokemon game. That is a good change. I will agree. You're doing pretty good. I guess I'll leave you there. Not too bad. But I think she has fighting type Pokemon, so... I don't remember everything, but not only do we play through it, then I have to edit it. And then sometimes, just because I like the sound of my own voice, I will watch the episodes we just did. So, usually I see these no less than 3 times. So things start to stick in your head. As far as I remember, you only have Timber. Whee! Alright. This is just going to be me versus a whole lot of Timber, so I'm just going to fast forward through this. Okay, 3 beaver children down. I've never really used Timber. I had one. I named it. I didn't really use it. I'm not saying it's a bad Pokemon. Just, you can't use them all. Okay, thank you. Leave me alone. Alright, so I think now it's just a fight with Bede. Oh. Woobat. Ben got kind of hurt. I guess I'll heal Ben. Of course, if all those women who look like that have... do I want to use... I won't use a super potion yet. If they all have fighting Pokemon, this could take a while. Can't remember right now. I really want somebody else to evolve. Hello, lady. Georgia and Sandra. Diggu doggu, diggu doggu, 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 doggu. Anybody whose favorite Pokemon is Diglett, could you please give me why? I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just... I heard recently of somebody I was watching mentioned that their favorite... Pokemon was Dugtrio. And I'm just curious. I like to know why people pick, you know, and sometimes your favorite Pokemon is by look, sometimes it's just by skill, stat growth, stats. It's what your father left you before he left for the war. Oh, that could actually happen. But maybe that is what you're by. I don't know. You have sturdy, or does that just happen to be not strong enough? Trying to think, like, if I had to pick one Pokemon as my favorite Pokemon, because I've got a few that are like my favorite, but if like I had to have one, like let's say it was Digimon and you could only have one as your partner, it probably would be Chespin, to be honest. I really like Skarmory. I really like Ampharos. I have a soft spot for Darumaka. Yeah. Yay! Evolving time! I already know what you look like, but that's okay. You can still do it. Maybe females are different than males? The one where the females should definitely be different from males is Nicket's evolution into Thievul. Because that needed a female version. Do you hear me, Poke people? That one needed a female version. We don't need slightly longer hairs on what's-its-face. We need no mustache on the female Thievul. It's not funny. It's sad. Alright, I'm just going to keep Ben there so Ben can keep leveling. Again, not sure if I'm always going to use Ben, but better to have him leveling. There goes that Torkoal thingy. Woo, you didn't see me? Heavy duty boots. Hello, super happy man. I'm trying to think of what other Pokemon I would think need a female versus male difference. I mean, with sometimes I'm like, why don't they all just have slightly different, you know, traits? But yeah, it doesn't have to be that way. Like Roly-Poly, if they even have gender. Do they have gender? Yeah, they do. So, yeah, I could see them, you know. But any of the ones that look like mammals or birds? I guess, I don't know. Maybe like a dog or something. You're not going to see a difference in a male and a female dog, aside from certain parts. But like the birds especially, I think almost every single bird type Pokemon should have difference. Just saying. I guess, yeah, like a fox wouldn't necessarily have. I don't want to catch you. I'll come back and catch them. I do like to fill my Pokedex. But sometimes I just feel like laying down, chilling with some music or a book on tape and just playing. That's why I love shiny hunting, because you can just do whatever. You do pretty much anything but pay attention to what you're doing. So I think I'll do that off screen. I think the only thing would be like if I was just collecting Pokemon and somebody evolved into something, I'd feel bad that they... Well, okay, let's just say this. If I was playing just to catch Pokemon, or if I stupidly decide to suddenly do some random shiny hunting, and somebody starts to evolve, I will stop it evolving, because I do like to have my reactions on camera, because that's what I will care about in the future, is hearing my first, like, what did I first think of? Because, like, what did I first think of when I saw Chespin evolved into Quilladin, whatever. What did I say? I feel like I said, oh, he's cute, because I like how his face sticks out of the circle. But I don't know, maybe I did say, oh, really? That's what he turns into? Maybe I did, I don't know. So, you know, a couple years down the road, I'm gonna like, what did I first say when I saw Thwacky for the first time? Because I know I made a big deal about not wanting it to be spoiled. And then I would be like, oh yeah, I said, oh, neat. Thanks. He's not that bad. I guess I was waiting. You know, when you build things up in your mind, you're like waiting to be thrown off, like thrown for a loop and be like blown away. That wow, he's so cool. I forgot you're fighting. But that was pretty strong. Level 12 against level 13, and it was not effective. But let's bring somebody else out. Blah, blah, blah. He's such a dork. I don't hate him as much as I hate Hop, though. I mean, he's a jerk, but you're supposed to hate him. Do I have any... Dark is strong against Psychic, right? I found a really bare bones strength versus weakness. It doesn't even have, like, null versus, you know, or whatever chart. Then I just need to use it. I have no memory for these things past the ones that make sense, like, oh, okay, water is strong against fire, you know, that kind of thing. But okay, well, see, I was right. Everything else is just like like I've mentioned before, I've been into Pokemon since it first came out. I thought it was really cool, and I love little animals and like seeing the new ones evolve and stuff. But it's only been recently that I've gotten into EVs and IVs and slow sweep, sure. Leer. Yeah. So I'm still learning. I wouldn't say I wasn't a casual fan in that I didn't play all the games and try to learn all the names and collect all the merchandise. Not casual in that, but casual as far as like battling and strategy. So I would just be, except that I would switch them out. I'd just be like, well, just keep throwing something at it until it sticks kind of fights. Or like if I used tackle and it didn't do a lot of damage, then I guess I'll try Razor Leaf, you know what I mean? So I wasn't really paying attention to what actually worked. Oh no, you're confused. I was just, man, that thing's face. I was just playing, you know, it's like, okay, so as long as you didn't kill me, you know, grass against the water, you know, and until I finally, some things stick. And I guess it's also the ones that stick that I use, now that I'm thinking about it. So like I would use grass a lot, and I used flying type a lot. So of course I would remember that bird is strong against my grass and my bird is strong against your fighting. You know, like some of those things I would remember. But I didn't really I almost never used Ghost. Although I did have a Haunter. I always had Haunter man, I don't know what to use. Tackle? So I would occasionally, I guess, but they weren't my favorites. And then when I do a Nuzlocke, like I would have a, whoa, I didn't want anybody to die, so I'll have to switch you out too. Oh good, you had a berry. Yeah, but like given my own devices, I would have like 2 or 3 grass types and like a bird. I do like steel. I'm a little bit surprised I didn't recognize that the Meowth was steel. When I used fire against it, it was super effective. I was like, was it grass? I don't know why I didn't immediately think steel. But I guess I was just too surprised that it wasn't just normal or something. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait to see what it evolves into, but I also don't want to use it in my party. Although if I need a steel, maybe I will. I don't even remember what Gothita is from, like what gen. She kind of went under the radar. Like I don't feel like I ever saw her in the game. I feel like she's one that I only saw like after the fact, like shared in a picture or maybe like a toy, like at a convention. I'm like, what in the heck is? I don't even think it was Gothita. I think it's the next evolution that I saw. But yeah, that's one that completely bypassed me. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, whatever. You mean the one I already half beat up? Don't pass out, Alex. Oh, I forgot you were confused. Oh. actually haven't been hit by confusion on myself. Well, I've been hit by the move, but not like hitting myself in confusion. Woo! Good hanging on, Alex. Well, let's send out Dark. She's not dark yet, right? Haha, get it? Is it gonna be dark or is it gonna be flying steel? The world may never know. No, the world already knows. The world has beaten this like 6 weeks ago. When did it come out? Yay, nobody died. You know, I think I do better not worrying if they're gonna die than I do worrying if they're gonna die. Like, they don't die. Well, I haven't had that many deaths. I only had 2. But like, I get so scared. Nobody evolved. Blah blah blah, we'll see you, old woman. With an actual, like, fanny on your fanny pack fanny. Alright. Oh, something shiny. I'm always looking for shiny. I found a shiny. Bag of Stardust. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's heal up, and then... I don't think there are any fire Pokemon for me to get up here. I don't know why I'm so set on a fire. I want to get to... So that next episode, we're doing the grass gym. Trying to have these move along a little bit faster, so they're a little bit longer. Man, not a lot of berries are falling. Show you one more time. Just pick them up. I don't want to fight a Skickle Squack. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to move these along. Pokemon. Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep Ben out there. I don't know what level he turns into Pangoro. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm trying to keep these moving. Please always feel free to fast forward. I have a Yampa. I have a Yamper! I don't want one of you. A lot of people really like Electrike and Electrike? Oh, it's Meowth. Fine. Face. And somebody said that's supposed to be a beard. Alright. Sensors off. This is an adult show, but that looks like a testicle sack with hair on it. It doesn't read beard. Low sweep. It's definitely a nutsack. Whoa, you held on. Alright, Meowth. I shall call you... I'm not going to call you anything inappropriate. That's not fair to you. I just wonder what you evolve into. I have half a mind to just run around and fight with Meowth for a while off camera just because I... Ooh, if I do shiny hunting... I kind of was trying to get a shiny, Corgi. What the heck are this thing called? So anyway, I could try to get a shiny something over here, and just level up my Meowth until it evolves, because I do want to see what it evolves into. Unless it has a special way to evolve. What do I want to name my Meowth? Alright, I'm going to name him Rodeo. And I'm naming him that because Jesse James, Jesse and James had it, and Jesse James was in the Wild West, and in the West they have rodeos, or rodeos. And we're going to send Rodeo to a box. But Rodeo might be my shiny hunting Pokemon. Another Meowth. I never use Smeargle. But I used Smeargle, obviously, to do some shiny hunting in Sun and Moon. Because I read, like, best how-tos and so false swipe and all that to shiny hunt. I really missed that version with the shiny hunting by, what do they call it? When they, like, call their friends? Oh, man. whatever. My brain's melting. That was my favorite way to shiny on. Like, I've only ever caught one shiny wild without trying in my many, many years of playing Pokemon. My many, many just randomly running around. I remember catching the legendary dogs. You had to like run everywhere to try to catch it. You know, no matter what I did, never caught it. It was only when I was playing Omega Ruby, and I think it was during my Nuzlocke, I caught a shiny Oddish. It was the first one I had ever run into, and the first one I ever caught, because I did make sure I caught it. I only knew shiny. I didn't really realize shinies existed when I was playing the other... Oh, nobody needs to be healed. What am I doing? When I was playing the other games. Because shiny started in Gen 2, isn't that correct? I didn't know they were a thing. And I'm trying to think back. You know, I'm like... Never do I remember saying, wow, yeah, I remember when I was playing and I ran into a weird colored whatever. I don't remember that ever happening. I'm not saying it didn't, and I was like... You know, because when the stars appear, that seems kind of familiar to me, but I think the only one, the red Gyarados that shows up in, oh man, was that Gen 2 where you can catch the red one? I didn't even realize that was supposed to be cool. I thought it was just the storyline was like, wow, you know, kind of like surfing Pikachu. Whoa, look at that. That's a special Pokemon. You know, because I had the, you know, I'm into like the card game and stuff, and they always had like birthday hat Pikachu, and you're like, yay. So I was like, red Gyarados. I'm like, whatever. I ended up killing it in my first playthrough, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't want Gyarados. I'm not on the Gyarados bandwagon. I'm not on the Gyarados bandwagon, but I've never really used one. I know they're awesome. I guess they were one of the first. They were always dragon, right? So I guess that's kind of cool. And I think I would have liked Gyarados more, and it's true even now, if its mouth was closed. I don't really care for the way that its mouth is always gaping open. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. So maybe that's why. I am extremely prone... What else is strong against steel? Let's just set up Kippy for fun. Because I don't remember. But I'm prone to ear infections. And my ear infections get so bad that my ear canal, I guess, swells or whatever. And I can't close my jaw. My jaw doesn't... my jaw gets pushed out of line. So my teeth don't even... You know, like, close your mouth now unless you've got an ear infection. And you know how your bottom jaw on most people goes, you know... nestles under your teeth nicely on the top part of your mouth. When I have... Yes, none of this is effective. Just poke it with a branch. When I get my ear infection, like, jut your jaw out and then slide it to the left. They don't even line up. So it's like out, like I'm some kind of weird boxer. Like, I'm a pirate. That pirate, they must always have ear infections. Because this is not going to work. Not very effective. Oh, fighting is effective against steel. Alright, go on, Ben. How did I forget that? Didn't I just fight a steel? I'm sorry, I'm dumb, whatever. Go, Panjam. Yeah. So maybe that's why I didn't like Gyarados, because it reminded me of when I had... Or, like, I was always scared of getting... Well, I guess Lockjaw is the opposite, where your mouth is just shut tight. Ooh. That would also be something that I really, really... Yeah, I did! I just fought another mouth with... Anyway. I'm not paying attention to myself. I'm listening to myself talking, and I'm not reading and looking and absorbing. I'm sorry. Y'all were probably smacking your head saying I'm... not watching you anymore. You just had a fight against a Meowth and used his Pancham and realized that's why you even caught the one you did, because you thought he was really... I know. Maybe you'll watch me to yell at me. That's fine. Just watch what I play. Anyway, but maybe that's why I didn't like Gyarados. I had sympathy for him. Okay, now this is not going to work. Let's get dark. I guess we could also use Alex, but that's fine. We'll use dark. Speaking about Lockjaw, one place where I worked, shout out to Justin, he got jumped by some guys outside a bar. I don't know the whole story. I don't know if he was the one who started it. I kind of feel like they just kind of got in a tiff in the bar, like, you know, insulted a friend kind of thing. Not over a girl or anything weird. I think it was just people fight, and when alcohol's involved, it accelerates things. So yeah, he got jumped by like 3 dudes outside the bar, and they broke his jaw, like, severely. He had to have his jaw wired shut, and then so he could only eat things that were like from a blender. And I remember somebody was teasing him, and I think he actually did it because he really wanted a hamburger, so he blended a hamburger. It could be apocryphal, but I don't learn Screech. Well, what else do you know? Screech just lowers defense. Harshly lowers defense. 40. Alright. I don't need double hit. I have another normal attack, and I'll need something to go eventually, so might as well have something that I know I'll get rid of later. Yeah, so he mushed it up, added some water, and drank it. And he had to have it wired shut for, I don't know. It had to have been more than 6 weeks even. Like, it felt like it was forever. To me, it felt like it was forever, and I wasn't the one with my jaw wired shut, but I just remember the poor guy. He was a sweet dude, so I don't know why they got in a fight. It's just one of those things. And he might not have even been really in it. Like, maybe it was his friends more egging the other guys on, and then just when they left, they jumped him. That was really sad. I feel sorry for him. Do we want to beat these children up? I want to use Kippy more. So I love you. Well, Kippy's 19. Alright, let's just put Buff out here, because I think this kid has a Pikachu and the other kid has an Eevee. Wait, isn't there an Eevee child around here? Okay, there. I low-key love these aggro Pokemon because they're just chasing you around all the time, and these dog Pokemon really are aggro. Like, I was chased down, you're always chased down by the Electrikes. Like, goodness, leave me alone. Double kick? I really shouldn't have learned Guard Split. I'm not sure how it works, and I'm also sure it probably works really well in fighting, maybe? Actually, as I was just thinking, could you use it? But see, did it... Okay, I was gonna say, could you use it in a double battle? So where you have one Pokemon buff its defense, and then split it between you and, you know, like, between your Wooloo or whatever it evolves into and your other Pokemon. But when I tried it, didn't we determine that it wasn't splitting... Or unless I misread it. But it wasn't splitting the buff. So does that mean it was splitting the high defense? Which I guess would also mean if you raise your Wooloo to have high def, and then split it with your partner Pokemon. But double battles don't seem to be a really big thing in this game. Dog is sniffing my mouth while I'm trying to talk. You just want me to shut up, don't you? So does everybody else. I don't think they made it this far in the episode. I don't know how it works. Comment below if you do know how it works. I have no idea. But we all already knew that I am not smart. I'm gonna go heal up. Okay. I kind of want to just go into the city and call this episode. Not sure how much you guys, those brave souls of you... Is that actually a Pikachu? Oh, okay, I'll catch you. Don't know how many of you brave souls who are actually still here care. To watch me do the fights, I mean. Because mostly I would think... I watch people play Pokemon or some of these other games where it's just a lot of... Basically, it's just a lot of grinding, right? I watch them just to hear them talk. But I'm still relatively new to the talking out loud while I play, as I'm sure you have noticed. I'm just getting practice at it. To practice for what, I don't know. I do this for fun. But so I'm not great at it. But thanks for sticking with me if you are here. Topics are good because I can talk about random stuff. My ideas on random things. I'm gonna be real original and name my Pikachu Satoshi, which is the name of Ash Ketchum in Japanese. And I'm going to send it to a box. I have used a Pikachu in the past. It was a female because I remember she had that cute little heart. And she was a trooper. She really was a good Pokemon. Oh, is that an Eevee? Yeah, it's got an Eevee. I loved her. And then I evolved her into Raichu. And her personality changed. Isn't that weird? I know I already talked about that, how these individuals seem to have... And they don't, I know. It's just ones and zeros. But to me, I don't know. She lost some of her charm. I really liked her with... I can't remember her name. But I really liked her as a Pikachu. So maybe Ash is onto something. If you evolve your Pokemon, then it's just gonna change, and it won't be the same. Paralyze me. Oh, I still was paralyzed. Thanks, Pikachu. It's interesting to me that Eevee... Whoops, wrong ball. Wrong ball. Wrong button. I said I wasn't going to ever correct myself. It's interesting to me that Eevee has now become a second mascot along with Pikachu. Like, Eevee is cute, and the Eeveelutions are interesting. Maybe Eevee always should have been the mascot? Discuss? You know, I mean, like, if this game is all about evolving and becoming different and, you know, all the different type advantages and stuff, please stop killing it. Oh. Good. Perfect. Thanks, Ben. You know, maybe it always should have been, but I guess it's because it's brown, it looks kind of... It's cute. I'm not saying Eevee's not cute, but yellow is such bright and, like, catches your attention, especially with those little red cheeks. You know, really catches the eye. Eevee. I did a shiny hunt and caught a shiny Eevee, which barely counts as shiny because what is it, like a light tan rather than a light brown? I think it's female. I really wanted to catch a male shiny Eevee and evolve it into Sylveon so that it would be blue. But I have not evolved my shiny Eevee. Oh my gosh! You're just doing this to tick me off now, young lady. Man. Young man. Because I do like Sylveon. I do have a great ball. This shouldn't be this hard. And sometimes I found they break out faster out of a great... Like, if you threw a great ball at a Caterpie, it would, like, get out because it's just too strong for how weak your Pokemon is. Anybody else notice how that happens sometimes? Yay, Alex. Is anybody going to evolve? What shall I name you? Alright, I go around and around. I'm going to name him Arrow because he wears... Because I'll probably make it a Sylveon. Maybe. And they wear a lot of bows, so I'm going to name it Arrow. Kind of a little bit from... I haven't watched the new She-Ra, but I was a fan of the original She-Ra. And the male in that, his name was Bo. And he had a horse named Arrow. Is that still the same in the current... I'm not decided if I'm going to watch the current She-Ra. I'm nothing against it. It's just, you know, I grew up with the one in the 80s. That's the one I know. I don't know if I could get into it. But I've heard it's pretty good. And I also, from what I saw, Catra, they changed it so that Catra like went to the same school as Aurora. Is that true still? Not Aurora, Adora. Which is weird. Not gonna say that, I don't know. The whole like frenemy things, or the like Kalinda and Elphaba used to be friends, but now they're mortal. I mean, like, it's so overdone. Like, she was a bad guy, and she's a bad guy, and she fought with Hordak. You know, I mean, like, why does things have to be so involved like that? And I'm not saying that you can't have a multifaceted character, but oh, I was gonna try to catch her Pokemon. I wasn't paying attention. It's just overdone. Like, yeah, we get it. There's the, oh, you were friends and then something happened, now you're enemies. Now maybe, like I said, I've not seen it. Maybe they're not enemies. Maybe they decided to just make Catra be a good guy. Which is interesting, but also good. I mean, they also decided to make She-Ra wear pants and grow to be, like, super gigantic because it matters that you would be able to tell that Adora and She-Ra were the same. Like, I don't get that. Although, maybe their point was when Adam evolved into He-Man, he didn't really change a lot. He got tan and wore a lot less clothes. But, like, Adam was already buff as heck. And, like, how many green tigers were running around that you didn't realize that Cringer turned into Battle Cat, you know? But, so maybe they were like, well, if He-Man gets to be extra buff and whatever, then She-Ra should have been able to be huge. Is that, you know, or they just decided, I don't know. It's an interesting design change. I don't know. I'm interested to know if Swiftwind is still there and does he still talk? A lot of these things, when they change, they like Cringer in the, what was it, the 2000s He-Man or whatever that was called. Cringer didn't talk anymore and he turned into this like saber-toothed tiger or something weird. Not sure how I feel about that. I hate that he doesn't talk. Cringer was my favorite because he was a talking tiger. I'm just gonna go here because they're gonna make me talk to people. Woo-loo. Aw. This episode can't go on forever. I'm just gonna keep rambling about 80s cartoons. I could ramble about 80s cartoons because there's a lot that got like I'm not. What if I say that? You trying to have me on? I saw you at the opening ceremony. My name is... Oh, yeah. He should talk like this. My name's Milo. I'm a gym leader and rather partial to grass-type Pokemon. So am I, Milo. Does he have a unibrow? Like, see underneath his curled hair? Is that a unibrow or is that... Like, are those his eyebrows or is that just his hairline? I art confused, Milo. Let's see if they come down when he talks. Oh no, they're his eyebrows. I don't know. Although, why does he have a hairline like that and then also have a bangs hanging over? But anyway, there's a lot of shows from the 80s that they're not... Oh my gosh. Hop. Look at that, cheap huff. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Hee, 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 blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Bark, bark. Hello. How do you know it's Sonia's? Okay, bye. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, there are a lot of 80s cartoon shows that people don't talk about, but that were really cool. And why don't they talk about them? And why aren't those getting reboots? Like, only the popular shows? So maybe that's what we'll talk about in the next episode. But in the meantime, I will leave this here. I have a very cute party, I do believe. We've got Lena. I hope she evolves soon. Although if it's only a 2-step evolution, I guess she's not going to evolve until like the late 20s, I guess. Probably the same with Buff. Probably the same with Ben. Maybe the same with Alex. Kippy's got a while. He's growing on me. I don't hate it. And Dark, she already had her second. So they already had their seconds. I don't know. I like working towards evolution. So Anyway, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to run back to the places where I was to catch up on the Pokedex. So maybe even the first section. I'm just going to catch all of them. I might do a little bit of shiny hunting with the Meowth so that I can get it up to where it will evolve. Then I'll stop it and then we'll evolve it on screen so that we can see together what it turns into. And I think Cypress would be interested because she has a soft spot for Meowth. So see what she thinks when it evolves into Persian, which I assume it'll evolve into Persian, but no reason to think not. And if I get it up to level 20 or whatever, and it doesn't seem like it's going to evolve, maybe there's a different way to evolve it. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this series. It's a lot different than the other one. I hope you enjoy the other one too. Maybe that one's more your speed if you don't like just listening to just me rambling. But thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for any comments. All likes and subscribes are also appreciated, although we do just do these for fun. If you have any suggestions for names or Pokemon I should try, or, if you want to tell me off for forgetting things, that's fine too. A little bit of arguing or whatever. I can admit when I made a mistake. Again, just having some fun. But thank you so much for joining me, and we will pick this up next time.